All right, hello, guys and girls. This is your Dreaded Crypto channel coming at you. It's January 14th, 2022. Quick update. So yeah, we've got a test of support. The previous resistance line. It looks like it has flipped as support now. Like it's looking pretty good. The weekend might get a little bit choppy after the futures close or the CME closes about 4 or 5, I think, today. Uh, the price action hopefully will just kind of go sideways. We really don't want to go up because a lot of times over the weekend we go up, the CME gaps will be formed and people will sell and close that gap. So it's better just that we kind of go sideways. But one thing we don't want to come back down here really. I mean, maybe we come down one more retest. But you don't really want that because we test it again, we might fall back down and then come back down to the 40K level. I mean, maybe we get one more week down, possibly. I'm feeling a little more optimistic. Also, being a kind of a astrology aficionado, but I'm just into it. Like the full moon is on Monday, and the last let's see the last two new moons have caused pretty big dumps. So, and the last two full moons have caused pumps. So things usually happen in threes, just saying. So I'm expecting sideways, maybe a little bit up and down chop the next couple days. And then Monday, we look good. We come on up, we get some support up here. That's what I'm hoping for. Now, if it doesn't happen and we come back down here, maybe another test of 40K. Now, if that breaks, which I give it like a 10 to 15, 20% chance, it's like the least likely, I think. We go down, maybe we get it wick to 37 or 38. But if that happens and it holds down for sure, it's a bear market. It's going to be a 6 month to a year of consolidation. I don't want to talk about that right now because it depresses me. I don't want that. And I know you don't either. So let's just not talk about that. We're just going to look at some of these moving averages. The hourly is a little bit oversold. 4 hours turning around though. And it looks like it wants to go up. It's got some momentum behind it. Now back to what I was saying before. I don't really want us to go up because the CME gap will form and we'll have a gap and it'll want to come back down next week. So better that we go sideways. Let's see if we got no divergence really on the 4 hour. I think we're just kind of going sideways. I'm really pushing and hoping that we can have a good week next week, and tech stocks and everything have gotten hit pretty hard. But it's kind of like alt season right now. So let's look at the crypto bubbles, see what they're doing. Open interest with the futures trading, it has been going down a slight bit. Yeah, Dogecoin went crazy. For some reason, Monero is still doing well. I'm going to do a refresh. But yeah, Dogecoin had a huge thing today because of Elon Musk apparently announcing that they're going to take Dogecoin for Teslas, which that's cool news. I'm just not a meme coin guy. It just annoys me that projects like that are getting all the attention. Meanwhile, the really good fundamental projects are getting ignored and not even talked about. But that's it's an immature young market, and the more people that get in here, the better, really. And a lot of people have been watching. They've been saying Signal's been firing about this is the, I don't know, fifth time in history for a buy signal. And apparently the market cipher did a green dot on the daily, which is saying that we are bottoming out. And I agree with that for sure. And something I was looking at yesterday, you look at this volume, it's been going down ever since the 64K. I mean, we've been just going down and down and down, even with this pump. So we're about to get a breakout. Is it going to be a breakdown or a break up? That's the question. I would imagine it's going to be a break up because we've been hurting for so long. This is on the weekly chart on the Heikinashi. Once we pull it up another candle and it goes green, there's a good chance, at the very least, we're going to come back up to 52, 55. So I'm seeing some hope out here. Let's look at the daily. I believe the daily, yeah, we got a couple green. Is that today's? See, we really want this day to close. Where are we at? This is on the 42. Yeah, 43. If we can close green today on the Heikinashi, I'd feel a lot better. But it's not. It's not really a telltale sign. It's the weekly that really tells us what's going on and how. Look at the 4-hourly. Go back to Crypto to Bubbles. I'm really liking this site though. Just being, if you're a big altcoin holder like me, like I have just a lot of different ones, and hopefully this thing. Why is it? Usually it's. I don't know why it's doing this. My computer's a little bit laggy. I guess they're still aligning. But yeah, Decred, which I think I have some somewhere. Glamour, I don't know what that is. Secret's been just on a huge run. Ravencoin, a lot of the miners are really happy about that. Aave, so I think, well, a lot of times what will happen is the meme coins like Dogecoin, it'll pump and it'll kind of like, it'll lead the way for the altcoins. So it pumping actually could be a good sign of things to come. EOS, that thing, one of the worst coins I've held, least performing. I would say that over the last 4 or 5 years, the ones that I've held that have done the least would be, yeah, Ethereum Classic, EOS, some of those other ones, like even like XLM and BAT and 0x, some of those really just have not popped. I don't know if maybe they will. Maybe that'll be the thing that's coming. Tron hasn't done a whole lot. There's a lot of coins that haven't really done huge things yet, so it's going to be interesting to see if we get this next leg, what's going to happen with everything. And some of these players have been here for a long time. You'd think that they'd be pumping a little bit more. So when the altcoin season does hit, it probably will go crazy. Harmony 1's been on a rip. It probably will start pulling back pretty soon, and or it'll just go crazy. It's kind of doing a Matic, and if it breaks up really hard, it's in price discovery. So until it really pulls down, like I don't see it pulling down yet. So we'll see. Let's look back at the. This is back on the 4-hour. Yeah, see, this is looking kind of good, and we're getting a declining volume. So if we get a volume spike, that could be great. I just don't want it to happen during the weekend. Maybe the CME closes at 7. If we get a few hours, we get a nice green candle, just a nice flush green, and then pull down a little bit over the weekend. I'd be okay with that. I feel like time is kind of in the essence. Like, we need to get going. Let's get going. It's in 2-3 months of just bleeding. Let's go. I don't know. The crypto fear and greed is still at 21. We printed another 21 yesterday. I mean, like, we could go down. I mean, as an investor, like trader, you got to worry like me. But if you're an investor, I mean, these are great buying levels. And yeah, if it goes down to 30K, great buying level. Like on a 1 to 2 year basis, you can't go wrong with this, man. And apparently, there was some information came out that 70% of all Bitcoin holders got it within the last year. So that is a little bit of a shot across the bow. And that could mean all those people, if we go down much lower, they'll go into negative profit under 40K or something like that, or in the 30s. So if we go down to the 30s again, a lot of these people might capitulate. So we don't want to go back down there, really. So, it's just hopefully this is a bottom formation. I mean, we've been getting wrecked for so long. Let's look at the bigger time frame. Just looking at the RSI, and there was a death cross today. And in my experience and what I've seen, the death crosses very rarely mean anything. They're lagging indicators. You can't just be like, hey, it's going to go down. It's already been down. It's already gone down. And then a golden cross will happen. Well, it's already going up. It's like, it's good confirmation if you want to catch the end of a rally. I would say, like, usually by the time you hit it, you're probably 75% through with the move. So yeah, I mean, we did get it today, and we did get a drop. We got a drop, I think, down to 41.5 or something like that. I mean, we're 43,200 right now, which isn't too shabby. What I'm hoping that will happen, either we get a spinning top for the weekly candle. Let's see. Sorry, it's like so laggy. Either we get a spinning top, which maybe we close the week at like 42.5 or something, somewhere 43, 42.5, 40. It'd almost be a spinning top now, but that would be an indecision candle, usually marking the end of a trend reversal. I'm hoping that it actually comes back on up to 43 and creates a hammer, and a hammer is usually or positive, a green hammer. But yeah, that might be asking too much, because like the weekend, like I said, we'll pull back the CME gap. We'll probably close at a spinning top and hopefully come on up to 45, 46 and test up. If we can get above 46, get up to this Fibonacci level, the 0.618, and use that as support, could be off to the races for spring. So anyway, that's it for me today. Just wanted to do a quick recap. Have a good weekend and peace out.